Welcome everybody, welcome back to ACC. We're in the low fuel motorsport hosted races. We're doing a 45-minute race today on the Nürburgring, so it's going to be interesting. We're going to try and stay alive. We qualified 19th out of, well, our car number is 19, so I guess I did the best I could. So we're just going to try and stay alive this race and see what we can get in the end. If we die, we die, and well, we'll see. So let's get into it. Right, we're at the end of the formation lap. Let's get ready. Let's get ready to rumble. We got to watch out that we don't get rammed off. We need to make sure that we're safe. It's a 45-minute race. We don't want to ruin it for ourselves, and we don't want to ruin it for others. So let's make sure that we go on the brakes on time, and let's make sure that we don't get hit from behind. So I need to keep an eye on my camera behind me and an eye in front of me. I need more eyes. So we got a bad launch compared to the Beamers. The Honda seems to completely struggle. We're gonna take it easy here.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Ooh.
Car on the left.
We almost had contact with that Beamer there. He went a bit too hard on the
left.
Beamer had contact again.
Car on the left.
Got a car on our left.
On the left.
No, it's not. Oh, take it easy.
Car on the left.
I didn't touch you, buddy. Ooh.
Clear on the
He
left.
is not giving me a lot of room there. That is a bit of a dangerous driver. No worries. He didn't give me much room there. That was a bit dangerous, but we got out of it. Our skill in driving has luckily saved us. Oh, that's off track. I'm a bit scared because I'm surrounded by Beamers. And Beamers, well, they're not known for their racecraft. They're known for it to be really, really quick, but the racecraft is normally a bit poor. And as you can see, most of the Beamers have damage. I'm not so sure why he wanted to fight me that hard if he's going to go into the pit lane. I think that's all the people that had accidents in the beginning. That puts us up to 13th already. So far, lap 1 done. Beamers can go really late on the brakes, as you can tell there. Might be smart just to let him go, but... well, apparently we're going to do that without wanting to. Might be a track cut. He at least has a car as well, so he just ran off fully. Car is feeling a bit odd. With odd, I mean like it's the brakes are a bit all over the place. Not sure. She didn't feel like this in practice and training. I was smart this time. I did practice in wet and in a dry, and made setups. And made pit stop so that if I needed to. Ooh, okay then. I had that in training a few times as well. Like where she would just, her rear end would step out.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I'm not too sure what that is, and I need to figure that out sooner or later, because that's going to cost me, of course. So we're now 20th, so we lost seven places in that little tiny mistake of mine. She's a bit squealish in some points. So we actually lost more places than we made now. It's a shame. But that's my own mistake, and we're lucky that we didn't get hit by the beamer behind. That beamer would have hit us, it would have been game over. I think I was just pushing it a bit too much for myself. Yeah, she's a bit squeamish on the brakes for me. Might put the brake bias slightly forward. So that the nose goes out a bit more. That feels better already. Now, let's not do the same thing we did here earlier. She does it again. Yeah, see, the rear end just doesn't want to turn. Like, she kind of like squiggles out and it becomes really scary.
Clear on the right.
Like, she kind of want to turn in, and then the rear end wants to continue turning, and then I get understeer because the car is still turning. There again. Like, the rear end just wants to go. I thought he was going to dive, so I was a bit careful with the next turn. These guys are driving really quick lap times, though. Like, they were doing 153s in quali, so.
There's a car exiting pit lane.
There we go. Feeling a bit better. Still, I'm nervous. And I can tell that. Don't know what's going on with the grip levels. I feel like I am really struggling with the brake. Alright, come on. Be nice to me.
Slow car ahead.
No, she's still understeers and oversteers at the same time. Jesus. Terrified of that beamer behind. Mr. Mower in the Audi in front of me should do around the same lap times as me. Should not have gone for that move there. Good exit. Might actually get the Audi here.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 2. Well on lane, we've lost the steps so far. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Beamer kind of like ruined that for himself. Because he tried to make me not go wide, so I couldn't go. So he put me on a defensive side. And that made the Audi be able to slot right in behind me. Which didn't work out, I guess, for the Beamer, because he now lost that place. There we go. They're fighting, so that's good. Let them fight. Very careful. She's very scary through here. With the rear end just wanting to slide. I did put quali trim on instead of race trim. Because I just feel a bit more comfortable in the race trim. In the quali trim. But I feel like maybe I should have put it in race trim. But just that tiny bit more downforce on the rear. Beamer has gotten through past the Audi. Mr. Mower lost that. Did he have an accident? I think he may have had an accident, but... Nah, he's there. He's 2 seconds behind. The Beamer is just a lot quicker. Got one spinning.
There's a slow car ahead.
Our nerves are calming down a bit, so that's... Ooh. That's not good. He's going to go for it.
Car on the
I
left.
could have blocked him there, but he would have hit me.
Clear on the left.
Now we're hunting. It's a good driver there. Oh, he's the number 1. He's the number 1 car. No wonder he got past. Let's make sure we don't hit him though. Around 20 odd minutes we're gonna go into the pit lane. Still get used to the downshifts on this Mercedes. Still clicking when I shouldn't. It's a really bad lap on my end. Mr. Mower also got 0.3 on me there. Nürburgring is not one of my best tracks out there, so... Even though I really like it, I think it's a really, 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 really good track. Just don't play it enough, I think. That Beamer he is quick. He was the one that did a one, like, oh no, he didn't qualify. So the way he's flying through here, I think, like, he's doing 154.9s right now in race trim. And he knows where to go for attacks, though. Gotta give him that. He knows how to like make you think. Like, I mean, he made me go defensive without me wanting to go defensive. Even though that didn't work out the way he wanted it. He definitely, you know, put me in a different position that I had to alter my line. Which is really, really smart. Because I'm going to be slower if I have to defend. I need to go a slight bit earlier on my brakes there. Starting to slide. It's okay. The guys in front are definitely really quick. Like, the leader is just gone. Ooh! The rear end just went again. So terrifying. I've noticed myself in my driving that I'm less and less coast, so I'm using my brake more and more, and then get on the accelerator quicker, which I think is really good. It's something you need to do. Difficult for me though because of the hand controls. But we're gonna go wide a bit. Probably could have gone in first gear there. Because of the hand controls, it's a bit hard to the braking point. I don't really feel anything. There's no pressure or whatsoever. I definitely think that putting the brake bias to 55 was a good idea. She doesn't, like, in practice as well, I noticed it, but when I was braking, she would, at the turn 1, she would really, like, the rear end would just come round. And now, it doesn't, which is good. That's what we need. We're holding on to the guys in front. They are definitely faster than us. But I think we're doing alright. We're definitely doing alright. They are fighting. The McLaren up there, it looked like he had a bit of a mishap in braking. Does happen. It's very easy to make mistakes in Nürburgring. As I demonstrated earlier on with that spin here. Very easy to make a mistake. We had a good run through here. You can tell that we're getting into the slipstream of this gentleman. Because the car is repelling itself forward now. Taking the same line as the Beamer. We should not do that. Can't see. I can't see the bloody apex. That Beamer is so big. That's what she said. But yeah, I can't. That's the problem of having one tiny screen, is that it's very hard to see the apex. And now I can understand that some people drive on the bonnet instead of inside the cabin. Because for me, like that, like I did not know where the turn was going to be because you're so close up him. And then you're going to make the same mistakes as he's doing, which is riding the curb where we didn't want to ride the curb. We need to be more careful on the throttle there because the traction control is kicking in too much. I don't mind the traction control kicking in here and there, but that is too much. Guy in front is making some mistakes here and there. Definitely making some mistakes. Not a lot, but the little tiny mistakes that are going to cost him in the end. Definitely want to get past him because we're losing the group now. I think there was someone off, I'm not sure. Oh, there she goes again. There she goes again. It's the rear end that just steps out. I think we don't have enough downforce in the rear. Oh, fuck's sake, Marcel. She goes there over and over again. I can feel her going. And I can't, like, correct her because she's sliding already. And it's too late for me to figure it out. Like, the only reason I know we're sliding is because the car goes sideways. There is no... Like, I don't get anything in the wheel. The wheel is just too cheap for that, I think. As much as I think the Fanatec CSL is nice, the Elite. Not the DD version, but just the old school one. It's a very nice wheel, but it's very shit for telling you what the car is doing. Any other things, like I can feel that the suspension is moving here, and that kind of stuff really feels nice. But when you get oversteer without the accelerator, basically, so when the rear end just steps out even though you're not doing anything about it, the wheel does not give you an indication to it. Like, the wheel doesn't get lighter. Like, if I would touch the accelerator heavily, and it's just super wheel spin, then the wheel would tell me. But just random sliding, not so much. Which is something to be desired, but... we just need to fight ourselves up way to forward again. We got Mr. Mower behind us again. Those things are really quick. In the Audi. At least the Audi holds my record for the lap here, which is a 154-ish. And there she goes again. Like, you can tell she wants to, she understeers. Not because of the fashion that the front end is pushing her through. It's the rear end is going, and which makes the whole car kind of like do shit. So definitely need more rear end. Because you can tell that she does that all the time, but normally I can keep her. I'm also someone that is very keen on high downforce cars, though. So when you have a setup like this, where you have little downforce, I struggle. Of course, I understand that you need a little downforce because there's a lot of really, really long straights like this. So you really need those legs. You really need those legs to go. Which is understandable, but it's very hard for a person like me. Guy behind is doing around the same lap times as me. Which is not great lap times. Just a downshift, just to get that grunt out the first turn. Tire pressures look good. They look great. There we go. For the love of God, car, don't kill me again. There you can tell. You can tell when we get up, she just loses. Ooh, that is terrifying. I always thought, I thought in the beginning that was the understeer was the just the car understeering because of the front end not having grip. We now know that it's understeering because the rear end is gone. The rear end is just like, yeah, flying. It's just sliding like on ice. I think that might have been a back marker or someone going in the pit. Oh no, he just went in the pit. He didn't care. So we're back up with the BMW. The pit window is still open for 22 minutes, so... Fuel-wise, we are going to go and have to come in soon. There we go. Nicely, not too early on the throttle here. I don't want to fly out the turn. That's wide enough. So we have 6.7 liters, so we're probably going to come in. And hopefully, for once, not ruin our pit stops, because I'm very known for ruining my pit stops.
We're halfway through, keep pushing.
I'm not a great pit stop person. And that's just because, you know, there's not many times that I play any races or do any races that require pit stop. So that was better. We did lose some time there, but she didn't want to slide. I'm quite happy to lose some time if she doesn't want to kill me. She feels like she does better when she's behind someone. Maybe that dirty air just helps the car go better. It's really weird. I think it's probably not the setup that is bad, right? It's just me that can't deal with the setup. They probably have a lot faster speeds going down there than I do. Okay, I've never done the pit stop here, so where is the 50 sign? Ooh! Oh, it's a bit early, Marcel, to go on the 50. Oh, well. Right. We're in. Where is our end story? So we have no tire change. Alright, here we go. Can we, for once... Did we do it perfectly? Oh, yes. Perfect. So we're getting refueled. 25 seconds is a standard stop here. We didn't go for tires because that would be including 30. And I don't think I really need tires. I think we're doing all right. 9, 8, 7, 6. Go Stefan. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And
Mandatory stop is now clear.
there we go.
Come on, let's go.
We got 48 liters, which is, I think, a bit too much, Marcel. Gotta watch out, we got cold tires, well, cold-ish tires. They're colder than normal. They're colder than optimum, okay? There you go. We got some people. I don't know who had the pit stop done or not, because I need to turn that on. I hope this is alright, boys. I hope everybody enjoys themselves. If you do like this, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And if you could, of course, like it, because it helps me, helps my channel grow. And of course, we want the channel to grow. I hope you guys enjoy it. Also, make sure to check out E-Team Brit. You just Google E-Team Brit, you'll find it. Oh my god. That was scary. We got that green BMW behind us, which I'm terrified of. I think that's the one that had a few accidents here and there. Don't know what car number he is. Oh, that's the one we had in behind us just before we crashed. I recognize the blue lights. Is he gonna go for a dive? Whoa. I had to go off the brakes there, or else he would have killed us. He would have killed us if we didn't let go of the brakes.
There's a car leaving the pit lane. Watch out. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I like the little blue tints he's got in that green. Very nice. So we just got someone that just got new tires, I'm guessing. Dang it. That's not what we need to do. The Audi's super quick through this this bit. Figured a way to stop her slide. Let's just do a slight lift. I'm pushing it too hard. So at the moment we're 14th, but I guess we're gonna lose some spots here and there. We didn't take new tires, so we are on older tires. But I think that, oh my lord.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Of 45 minutes, I don't think we really need tires. But except if you do that. I never knew that curve to be that, like, harsh. I know the Aston was used to be able to just take it, so. The last time I really properly raced here for more than like 20 minutes is with the Aston. That car still has my heart though. The Aston is such a beautiful car to race. It's so forgiving. Like if you're really new to the game and you're really struggling with a car, and you want a good car to learn, And the car is not bad or anything. It's just a lot of people use it. It's the Aston. I don't know how good the Aston is on Nürburgring, but overall, she's a very forgiving car. If you look at when people do endurance, like, you know, the 12 hours, 24 hours, all that kind of stuff, then you'll see that the Aston is there a lot. And that's because the Aston is really good on tires. Really, really, really good on tires. Definitely should not touch that in a curb. Audi seems to struggle a bit. Can't see his car number, that's interesting. But I can't tell you how good he is. Again, we have no shadows because I don't know, when it is around this time, like 4 o'clock in the game and there's clouds out, for some reason I just don't have any shadows and I don't understand why. I put my shadows all the way to epic and everything and they just don't appear. So I'm not sure what that is about. So yes, once again, you'll have a race without shadows. Shadows has left the building. They were just not in the mood. They're like, you know what? We don't want to be involved in this race. Guy behind is really quick. He's like about 8/10 quicker than I am, which is normally our race pace. But since we took the pit stop, we're a bit slower. Definitely think I overdrove the tires because we are starting to lock up without where we didn't lock up before. So as shown there. Glad the Beamer decided that it wasn't a smart idea to go for a gap that was disappearing. He's quick though. He's definitely quick. Come on, little car, we can do this. It's not really little, it's a bloody Mercedes. Thought we were going to hit that again. To go to first gear because we overshot the turn. Around the same time as the guy in front of us. So we're not much faster. He's wobbling a bit in front. I don't think he has new tires either. I don't know if it was smart to take tires or not. Because it's 25 seconds, but that's 5 seconds you'll lose. Because I think with tires it's 30. So I'm not sure. That's something I definitely don't know. You can tell we lose some time there to everyone. That's because I just got to be careful with the rear end. Beamer is really quick through here. He struggles a bit with the first sector and the second sector, but the third sector he's really, really quick in. There we go. Audi's slowly pulling away because we're not doing great. Oh, we had a bit of a drift there. The rear end was sliding a bit through the chicane. My nose is itchy. Can you not? It's nerves.
Falling behind in the car in front in sector 3.
Yeah, I know. He's about 5/10 quicker. The Audi is waking up. Guy behind me is getting impatient. Let's hope he doesn't get too impatient and knock me off the road. Would be nice if he just goes for an overtake that is safe. Wow. Talking about fucking mistakes. Oh my god, what am I doing? Come on, Nose. Stop itching. Why are we making so many mistakes? Wow. Wow. There was no need for that. That's a shame. Like, that's a shame. Kind of had a feeling. It's a BMW driver. Car is really, like, could have been a fucking Elliot. Bastard. It's alright. We now have 3 seconds of damage. Which I don't think he should have done that. He knew I was doing that and he went for a gap that was going to disappear anyways. I take a different line than him there. I like to go wide and then go back down to like tie again. And he just went for a gap that he knew was going to disappear because he watched me do that twice now. Oh well. I mean, he knew that gap was going to disappear and yet he put his nose in. We still have a lot of time on in the race. We still have 6 minutes to go. A lot can happen in 6 minutes. Maybe he decides that he wants to say hello to Barry R. Someone said hello to Barry R. There we go. Didn't have to worry that there was a car on my inside this time. Rear end stepping out. Rear end stepping out again. It's terrifying. Definitely gotta change the setup for myself. She's driving alright with the damage that we got, so. Wish we didn't get this damage, but what gonna do about it? Not a hell of a lot. Now we're just driving in the middle of nowhere because we've got someone in 3.3 seconds in front of us, and then another one on 1.7 behind. So. Which is weird. Like, 3 seconds is not a lot of damage, but I can tell where he hit me. Because the rear end is a bit more loose than it was. Like, it's already loose, the rear end, but now I can tell it on the braking now that the rear end wants to come round. I'll adjust to it, of course, so we still get good times. Nope, I don't like the Schumacher S. Normally my favorite part of the track. Now, not so much. At least not with this car. It's a bit like hot lapping now. 3 minutes left of the race, so we don't have to worry too much. Tires are definitely at the end of their life cycle. Little pop of the engine. Pop, 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 pop. He's a bit faster, like by 2/10 or something. So he's definitely faster. Would have been a lovely fight. Yeah, he's about 4/10 faster actually. But 4/10 you can defend against. I'll have a look at the accident. Hey, leaders finish the race. Really? We have fuel left. A lot of fuel left, apparently. Well, that was an interesting race. We had some mistakes on our own and mistakes of others. But overall, I think this was a good race. Not the best race I could have done with 17th out of, you know. But it's okay. That's alright. We got 17th. I'm happy with that out of the 27. I think we started in like 33. With car 19, so door number 19. So we definitely... We've done better than was expected of us, and I'm happy with that. I'm very, like, ashamed that we had an accident. We did really well to avoid everyone, but oh well. Hope you guys enjoy that. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like more of this kind of stuff, then subscribe to the channel. Thank you all. Ciao, ciao.